Happy Friday, everybody. It's Dave McKenzie along with Scott Hudson. We're at Carterville High School, where Carterville, the Lions, Scott Hudson, 4 games in 5 days, but 3 of those 4 games are right here on their home court.
Yeah, it seems like it's been a while since we've been on the home court. Of course, Carterville played here last Friday night against DuQuoin, but it seems like most games have been on the road this year. Long trips to Sparta, Centray, and Nashville on Monday night. But Nashville comes here tonight for a rematch of that game on Monday night in Nashville.
62-46, the Hornets got the win, pushing Carterville to 3rd place in the River to River Conference Mississippi Division, but they've got a chance to redeem themselves tonight.
Well, Carterville played a very good first half at Nashville. The second half, I thought Nashville's size and quickness really was the difference in that second half, and they just ran away with the win. But Carterville, I think what they have to do tonight is it all starts with defense. They have to play good defense. They have to make Nashville earn every shot, every basket they take tonight. And if Carterville can shoot the ball as well or close to as well as they did in the first half against AJ, then there's a possibility for an upset here tonight.
It's your Polar Whip pregame show here with Scott and I tonight as both the teams are on the floor going through their pregame workouts. The 2 games prior to this varsity matchup tonight, a great freshman game between Nashville and Carterville. Nashville comes away with the 2-point win, 47-45. JV game, not quite as close. Nashville a winner, 51-27. And these 2 teams here tonight are getting set for your varsity action. One of the storylines that we're going to be bringing you over the course of these next 4 games is Carterville senior Eli Downing. He comes in to tonight's game, Scott Hudson, just 44 points away from a career 1,000 points here at Carterville. He has 956 points. He just needs to average 11 points a game over the next 4 to hit that 1,000-point mark.
Yeah, and I think that's very possible. And for Eli, he's had a great career here, and it looks like he's going to have an opportunity to not only get to 1,000 points, but to do it on the home floor. And I know there's not a lot of fans here, but still, to be able to have an accomplishment like that at home, that means a lot.
Absolutely. Polar Whip pregame show is going to continue. Just a few minutes ago, I had a chance to talk to head coach Shane Hawkins about this Monday night's game. As he looked back at it, what's it going to take to win tonight here at home? That's all coming up next. Shane Hawkins joins us on our Polar Whip pregame show. You're listening to Lions basketball on NewsRadio WJPF. Hey, everybody online. Good evening to you. We're in a commercial break back at the studio and coach's interview getting ready to start. So, unfortunately, you can't hear that on the live stream. It's just over-the-air radio. But we're glad to have you. Hope you have a great night. Looking forward to a good game. Go to commercial after this, Brian. Back at Carterville High School, it's our Polar Whip pregame show. I want to give a shout out, Scott, to Coach Todd Rogers and the Carterville girls as they went up to Nashville last night and beat the girls team 37-33 with the win. That put Carterville in first place in the conference and pushes their record to 12-1. And for the first time this season, a leading scorer last name for Carterville was not Doyle. It was Avery Vanderzeel that wound up with 12. As Alicia Doyle had 11, but congratulations to them. They play Massac County tomorrow. That should be a fantastic game, and Todd Rogers and those girls, they've done a great job this year.
And that avenged their only loss of the year, correct?
Correct,
so,
against the same Nashville team.
And they did it on the road, which is even more impressive. So congratulations to Coach Rogers, and best of luck tomorrow and the few games that are remaining.
We're coming down to the end of our pregame workouts here with our pregame show from Polar Whip. Both teams still going through their final shoot-around because when we come back, we're going to have the starting lineup and the tip-off as the Carterville Lions take on the Nashville Hornets in river-to-river conference action. Play-by-play comes up next on News Radio WJPF. Getting ready to start it now. Back at Carterville High School, Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson getting you set for conference action between the Lions and the Nashville Hornets. Coach Wayne Hari is going to go with the same starters we saw on Monday night. Scott Hudson, Nolan Hagemeyer, wears number 10, the 5'10 junior. Buzz Ritzel, the 6'2 senior. Saxton Hopker, the 6'6 junior. He'll also go with Jackson Goforth, the 6'5 senior. Isaac Turner, the 6'2 junior. There's a lot of size on that Nashville team.
Yeah, there's a lot of size that comes off the bench. Ritzel and Turner, they're two big scorers, so Carterville's going to have to be aware of where they're on the floor at all times.
Coach Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions, the starting five tonight will include the 5'8 senior, Bryce Anderson, 5'6 sophomore, Peyton Biddle, 5'10 sophomore, Caden Hawkins, and Eli Downing, the 6'4 senior. And tonight going with the 6'5 sophomore, Cade Lustenberger. So it'll be Anderson, Biddle, Hawkins, Downing, Lustenberger for the Lions.
Yeah, Lustenberger getting the start tonight against this Nashville team. You know, he's only a sophomore, but the thing about these sophomores, whether it's Lustenberger, Hawkins, or Biddle, they don't play like sophomores. They play like veterans. They're not timid. They take the ball to the hole. They'll take the shot when it's there. And, you know, it's kind of a baptism by fire this year for them, but they're learning, and they're only going to get better because of it.
Eli Downing comes into the game averaging about a little over 14 points a game. And as we mentioned in our pregame show, just 44 points away from 1,000. Wouldn't it be nice to pop for about 45 tonight and beat Nashville?
Well, if he pops for 45, I hope to goodness it's a win. But, yeah,
I'd love to call that game.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But, I think he's going to get his 1,000 points. And if I had to put money on it, I think he would probably do it. Either against Massac or the last game of the season, Tuesday night against Sparta.
Both teams are on the floor. We are thrilled to have you with us on News Radio WJPF. And don't forget, we have the live stream going. You can just head to YouTube and search Nashville Hornets at Carterville Lions, March 5th, 2021. Happy birthday to my mama, today as Nashville gets off to a hot start. Isaac Turner with a 3 from the top of the key.
Well, he was wide open, and if you go back to the first meeting between these two teams, Nashville missed a lot of open threes in that first game.
Eli Downing puts up the three-pointer. Caden Hawkins gets the board, misses the putback, and rebound to the Hornets. They take it the other way. Nashville in their road blues. Carterville, the home whites, open 3 from the left corner. In, out, no good. And it's Peyton Biddle with the board. Brings it into the front court. Winds up with Hawkins. Hawkins over to Biddle toward the left side of the circle. Now to Bryce Anderson. They get it down on the low block to Downing. He wants to shoot, gets the bump from the defender, kicks it out to the left wing. Now to Lustenberger. Lustenberger, one dribble, hands it to Downing. Just underway, a minute gone, 3-0 Hornets. Anderson, pass down low to Downing, turnaround jumper off the iron, no good. And Lustenberger there with the rebound. His shot is blocked, and the ball outlet pass to Nashville. They control. It's Turner to the rack, and the buckets. 5-0 Nashville, and the right-hand layup from Peyton Biddle's no good, but Cade Lustenberger's there to clean that shot up. It's a 5-2 game.
Yeah, Lustenberger already 2 offensive rebounds, stuck that one back for Carterville's first points of the game.
Just under a 6.5 in the opening quarter. Nashville basketball, left wing it goes to Goforth. Now, top of the circle to Hepker. Hepker back to Goforth, drives, kicks it to the right wing. 5-2 the score. Nashville the 3-point lead. Over to the left wing, Ritzel. Buzz Ritzel. Long 3 from the left wing. Too strong. Rebound Hornets. Left-hand layup is good from Buzz Ritzel.
Offensive rebound, and they score.
7-2 with 5:52 remaining in the first. Carterville ball. Bryce Anderson between the leg dribble. Backs it up left side to Hawkins. Now down toward the left corner. Pass down to the low block to Downing. Wants to put it to the hole. Turns it over. Carterville's first of the game. Right-hand layup is good by Nolan Hagemeyer. And we have a timeout taken by Coach Shane Hawkins. It's going to be a 30. He needs to have a come-to-Jesus meeting with his squad right now. We'll take a 30-second break as well. 9-2 Nashville over Carterville here on News Radio WJPF. I do not. So apparently,
I think Coach is reading Hawkins' 10 Commandments of basketball right now.
.532 remaining after the timeout. 9-2 Nashville, the 7-point lead. Carterville has the ball. Nice backdoor pass to Cade Hawkins down low. Kicks it out right side. Anderson's 3 is good. That was a good timeout by the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, and they needed that 3 in a big way. That cuts Nashville's lead to 4.
9-5 with 5:12 remaining here in the opening quarter. Nashville ball left wing. That's Turner. Just above the circle, now drives into the lane. Little right-hand floater is in and out, goes, and Carterville comes away with it. That's Hawkins. Into the front court, gets it to Downing. Stutter step by Downing to the rim. Shot blocked, gets the ball back, puts it up, missed the shot, and rebound by Goforth for Nashville. 2 opportunities there, just couldn't convert.
Yeah, Downing just can't elevate up over players that are his same size.
Over on the left wing, Goforth, top of the key to Britzel. Right side it goes to Hepker. He drives, puts it up with the right hand. Oh, nice board from Cade Lustenberger for the Lions. Outlet pass to Hawkins. At the free throw line, pulls up the dribble, gets it to Lustenberger. Back to Hawkins between the circles. Everybody standing around, Carterville not moving. Right side, Peyton Biddle gets the screen from Downing, takes it into the paint, puts it up with the left hand. What a nice move from Peyton Biddle in the land of the Giants.
Little scoop shot, goes from the right side of the floor to the left side and gets it to go off the glass.
2-point game, 9-7, Nashville on top. 3:55 remaining here in the first quarter.
I think what you say on that last shot is scoop, there it is.
Scoop and score. Long three is no good. Down in the rebound. Brings it into the front court. Works it around to Hawkins. Open for three. That's off the front of the iron. Rebound by Goforth, and we have a double dribble, a turnover on the Nashville Hornets.
Yeah, both teams with one turnover now, but that timeout seemed to work for Carterville. They've pulled within two and have the ball.
They were down 7. They're trailed by 2 now. Timeout on the floor. It'll be a full 3:34 on the clock. Nashville 9, Carterville 7. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the Bank of Carbondale. With 5 area locations to serve your banking needs, you can find branch and ATM locator online at tboc.com. Bank of Carbondale, member FDIC, equal housing lender. 9-7, Hornets have a 2-point lead. Carterville has the basketball. Bryce Anderson takes the pass from Hawkins, tried to feed him back door, and it's turned over. Hornets take it the other way. Ritzel, nice pass down low, puts the shot up, can't get it to fall, and Downing's there to clean up the board for the Lions. Outlet pass to Anderson. Ball's kicked. He controls. Oh, nice feed to Peyton Biddle, but they say that he traveled, and it was the backside official that made that call. I disagree with.
Now, Carterville had a chance to tie this game, and on 2 straight possessions, they've had turnovers.
3:05 remaining. Buzz Ritzel with the dribble to the right wing. Gets a step on Anderson, but has to back it up. Bryce recovered well. They work it around to the left side. Baseline drive now from Hepker. To Hagemeyer, now to the right wing. Long three, no good. Ball off the foot of the Nashville player. That's Buzz Ritzel, and it's going to give the ball back to Carterville.
Nashville has missed their last 5 shots from the field, which has given Carterville this opportunity to not only stay in the game, but possibly take the lead.
2:05 remaining here in the opening quarter. Shane Hawkins having a conversation with the official on the far side. But it's going to be Carterville basketball. Downing triggers. Gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins into the paint. Pulls up the dribble. Right-hand push shot is good from Cade Hawkins. His first field goal of the game. We're tied at 9.
Yeah, probably not the best shot to take, but Hawkins, who's very aggressive as a sophomore, got it to go.
He likes to get in the paint, whether it's with the floater, that's his go-to shot, but that was just a little right-hand push shot that he was able to make go. Tied at 9, Nashville basketball. Coach Shane Hawkins and the Lions, they like the D they see, making Nashville work on this possession. Open three from the top of the key is buried.
I think that's a 2.
That's a 2 by Isaac Cherner. His first field goal, or excuse me, he's got 7 in the game for Nashville. It's 11-9 Hornets on top. Carterville ball into the game. Ben Hake for Coach Shane Hawkins. Entry pass to Downing wasn't very good, and it's a turnover on the Lions to take it the other way. Bryce Anderson picks up a foul, and that's going to be the first foul in the contest.
Yeah, the last 3 turnovers by Carterville have not been – they've all been trying to get the ball somewhere where it can't go because of Nashville defenders being there, and Carterville's got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. It's 4 turnovers on Carterville now.
Whenever they try to work that ball to Downing on the block, they crack down. Double team.
You can't force feed the ball into him.
No, you can't. Long three from Ritzel off the rim, no good. Rebound underneath by Robinson. And a foul's going to be called on Carterville. And that's going to be on Max Poole, the first on Max. Second team foul on the Lions. Goforth takes the inbound pass, gets it to Hegmeyer. 3 from the right wing, no good, but there for the rebound, Hepker. Kicks it up top to Ritzel. Over to Hepker on the left corner. Drives it to the block. Spin move, drug his foot. Turnover on the Hornets.
Yeah, Nashville's gone cold from the field. They've only made 1 of the last 9 shots from the field, but they still lead by 2.
11-9 with a minute 12 remaining here in the first quarter. Caden Hawkins across the timeline. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson around the screen of Downing. Works to the left side. Down on the low block. Hake has it. Kicks it to Anderson. He's going to fire from 3. Off the iron. No good. Battle for the board. And for Hepker for the Hornets. Oh, nice job as Bryce Anderson picks off the pass. On the outlet pass. Caden Hawkins drives it to the rim. Shot is blocked. It winds up in the hands of Max Poole. Now to Anderson with 37 seconds remaining here in the first. Anderson decides to back it up. Going to set the offense for the Lions. 30 seconds remaining. Now down and up top to Caden Hawkins. Hawkins to Hake. 20 seconds to Downing. Between the circles. Shane Hawkins yelling out instructions. 12 seconds, 11, 10 now remaining in the first quarter. Carterville will hold for the final shot. 7-6. Anderson with the basketball. Top of the key, loses the handle, turnover. The other way. The shot at the buzzer is good by Isaac Turner. What a way to finish the first quarter. Carterville turns it over. Nashville converts. We're heading to the second. Hornets with a 4-point lead. They lead at 13-9. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. Thirteen to 9 the score as we head to the second quarter.
Carterville 28% from the field. Nashville 40%. Both teams had 1-3 in that first quarter.
Carterville ball to start play here. Eli Downing takes it to the block, bumps his man off, has his shot blocked from behind, but it is Max Poole that's there to get it for the Lions. Open 3 for Anderson, too strong, and the rebound to Hegemeyer. Outlet pass for the Hornets to go for this. He just lays it off the glass with the right hand. It's a 6-point lead now for Nashville.
Boy, they turn a missed shot into a quick basket almost every time.
It's almost like they are focusing on that here tonight as Downing misses the shot. It's like they've seen something in tape. Carterville may be a little slow getting back on D because they've taken that outlet pass a couple of times here. They work it over to the left corner. Nashville with the basketball. Hegemeyer has to back it up to the left wing. Ritzel now to Turner. Right-hand dribble from Turner across the top. As Anderson on him, crossover dribble to the rack, puts the shot up, no good, down in there with the rebound. 15 to 9, it's a 6-point lead for the Hornets. Caden Hawkins from the free throw line, a jumper, no good, and it's Hegemeyer with the board. Gets the ball to Isaac Turner, the 6'2 junior. Passes off to Buzz Ritzel. Now they work it around, they spread it out. 6.5 remaining here in the quarter. Ritzel, Hegemeyer now to the right side. That is Goforth. Back to Hegemeyer and Ritzel now. Looks inside, right side, long. Three is just buried from Hegemeyer. What a pretty shot that was.
That's what you call NBA range.
Yes, it was. He's got 5. It's a 9-point lead now for Nashville. Caden Hawkins. Oh, nice head fake. Gets his man in the air, puts it up, but it's off the front of the iron, and it's the rebound to the Hornets. Outlet pass to Ritzel. To the hole, puts it up and in. Buzz Ritzel has 4. Another timeout taken here by Coach Shane Hawkins. It's going to be a 30. 5:51 remaining here in the second quarter, and it's an 11-point lead for the Hornets. They lead it 20-9. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. Sing it, Scotty.
I want to keep all our listeners tonight. Thank you.
Last 3 minutes have not been kind to the Carterville Lions.
No, it hasn't. The Carterville Lions have come out cold in the second quarter. They've missed their first 5 shots in the field, and I would say at least 3 of those misses have been bad decisions, have been poor shot selection, and Nashville has made Carterville pay.
Carterville has the ball. They get it down to Downing. Ball puts it on the floor, and it's kicked out of bounds. When you look back at the game Monday night, here in this game tonight, it was 13-9. At the end of the first in Nashville, it was 13-12. Carterville had that 1-point lead.
So Carterville's going to have to be better on the offensive end.
Boy, Downing is just having to fight for everything. His shot was just guys draped all over him. He misses the shot and the rebound for the Hornets. 20-9, 5:27 on the clock, taking it to the hole. Whistle and a foul's called before the shot. And it's going to be on, I believe, Max Poole.
When Nashville spreads the floor, they have players, any player that can take you one-on-one and beat you to the hole because they've got the quickness and the size once they get in the paint.
And if you miss your man on that defense, they'll run that backdoor cut on you and convert from there. Long 3 from the right wing is no good. Lustenberger, the board for Carterville, gets it to Hawkins. Hawk, left hand dribble, across the top, pulls it up, gets it to Peyton Biddle. Dumps it down low to Lustenberger. His shot partially blocked. And the rebound to the Hornets. Right side. Goforth, his pass tipped away. Turnover on Nashville. Carterville brings it the other way. That's Peyton Biddle. Weaves his way across the timeline. Pulls up the dribble. Gets help from Poole. Skip pass right side. Cade Lustenberger. Jumper from the elbow. Good. Cade Lustenberger.
Well, that breaks a 0 of 7 to start this second quarter for Carterville.
Back to a 9-point lead for Nashville. It's 20-11, 4.5 remaining here in the half. We'll have our University Mall halftime report coming up here in just a little bit. Goforth, top of the circle, left wing, now to the left corner. That is Hepker. Down low, misses the shot. Rebound, Lustenberger. Hawkins. Back to Lusty, spin move, right-hand floater is good. Back-to-back field goals from Cade Lustenberger. Now Wayne Hari needs a timeout. Nice little run here by the Lions, and it's a 7-point game, and it's going to be a full timeout. It comes with 4 minutes remaining here in the quarter. 20-13, Nashville over Carterville with Lions Radio on News Radio WJPF. Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville for over 30 years. Charlie's can handle any heating or cooling system issue you could be experiencing, and no job is too big or small. Call 985-2502 for Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in beautiful downtown Carterville. 20-13 the score, 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson bringing you the call. Glad to have you this evening. Buzz Ritzel crosses the logo at midcourt. Anderson has him defensively. They run just a little weave around the top of the circle. Winds up with Ritzel on the right wing. Left-hand dribble, crossover, down low on the block to Gajewski. Gajewski turns it over for Nashville. Carterville can cut into the 7-point lead now.
Yeah, Gajewski just lost the ball. We had him as star of the game last Monday night, the junior. Carterville now has 5 turnovers. Nashville with 5.
Gajewski had 10 in that win on Monday night. Lustenberger into the game now for Carterville. It's Taylor Seamer. He gives it to Anderson. His shot too strong. Rebound once again for Nashville. They are just tearing us up on the boards.
It's one and done for Carterville, although this is going to surprise you, Dave. Carterville had 6 offensive rebounds, but most of those have been on blocked shots.
3:05 remaining. 7-point lead for Nashville. Hagemeyer now to Ritzel toward the left wing to Turner. Turner in the game, the leading scorer for Nashville. He's got 9. Ritzel makes a move, weaves through the lane, travels with the basketball. That's 7 turnovers, is that right?
I've got him for 6, but either way, that's not Nashville-like. They normally don't beat themselves.
In the game the other night. Have to look here real quick. They only had 10 for the game. Open 3 from the left wing by Carterville, no good. Rebound once again to Turner. He takes it the length of the floor, loses the handle, and a foul is going to be called on the Lions' Peyton Biddle.
Yeah, Carterville's having one of those cold quarters. They've only got 2 field goals in this second quarter. They are only 1 of 6 from beyond the 3-point arc.
Murfreesboro leads at West Frankfort 43-16 at the end of the first half.
Ouch.
Wow, what a blowout that is.
Now we got an offensive foul call on Nashville.
And a turnover.
And Dave, Nashville's turned the ball over, I think, the last 3 times down the floor. Carterville has yet to score any points off those 3 turnovers.
They've only put 4 points on the board here in the second. We have 2:28 remaining. Chance to hang some points here, though. Bryce Anderson slowly walks it across midcourt. And dribbles to the left side. Gets it to Lustenberger. He takes it left. Leaves it for Biddle. Biddle to the free throw line. Dumps it down low to Seamer. Now to Lustenberger. To the block. Oh, a little short jumper from Seamer's no good. And it's Hagemeyer that gets the board for the Hornets. They have it with 1:58 on the clock and a 7-point lead. Ritzel to the free throw line. Hop, skip, jump. His shot no good. Rebound Nashville. Put back is in and out no good. Tipped around. Lustenberger, another board for the Lions. Here comes Caden Hawkins on the run. Loses the handle. Turns it over. Gives it back to Nashville the other way. And a foul before the shot is going to be called on the Carterville Lions. It's going to be on Taylor Seamer. It's going to be the first on Seamer. That's the 5th team foul now on the Lions. This Lions
that must be a intentional foul.
So at the line is going to be Isaac Turner. First free throw is good. This Lions broadcast brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Turner's second free throw is good. He's into double digits. He's got 11 now. And Nashville's going to have the ball on the side as well. So the intentional foul works just like a technical.
Yep.
Nobody on the line for the free throws, and they keep the ball. 22-13, 9-point lead for the Hornets. Go forth to Gajewski, who's in the game. The shot from the Hornets no good. Battle for the board for the Lions is won by Taylor Seamer. Now Bryce Anderson to Caden Hawkins to the free throw line. Cut off there defensively. Back to Anderson on the left wing. to Lustenberger between the circles. Hawkins gets the pick from Lusty, takes it into the paint, dumps it down low to Seamer, loses the handle, turnover on the Lions. Nashville gets it out with under a minute to go. Over to the right wing. Short jumper off the glass. Bank shot is good from Isaac Turner. 13 for Turner. He had 11 in that previous game. And we have 42 seconds on the clock. Carterville looks to hold for the final shot of the half. They trailed it 13-9 at the end of the first. They trail here 24-13. It's deadly quiet in this gym.
It is.
Thought maybe I'd stroked out there for just a second. 23 seconds. Shane Hawkins steps out on the court. Sets the offense for his Lions. Gets the ball to Bryce Anderson. 15. Anderson will trigger the play. Now to Lustenberger. Seamer sets the pick. Has the ball now. 7, 6, 5 on the clock. Seamer needs help. Gets it to Peyton Biddle. 2 seconds on the clock. Long three. That's off. No good. And we're going to end the half with Nashville holding a 24-13 lead over the Carterville Lions. Stay with us. Your University Mall halftime report is next here on News Radio WJPF. All right. We're at the half at Carterville. Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson, in Nashville has the 11-point lead, 24-13.
Carterville not a very good shooting half in that first half, only 22% from the field. They had 4 field goals in the first quarter, only 2 in the second. Carterville was 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. Carterville did not attempt a free throw in that first half. Nashville 40% from the field. They were 2 of 9 beyond the three-point arc. They were 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Rebounding, Nashville out-rebounded Carterville 17-16. Goforth led Nashville with 6. Lustenberger led Carterville with 6, and both teams with 7 turnovers in that first half.
When you look at scoring, we'll start first with the Nashville Hornets. They're led in that first half by the 6'2 junior Isaac Turner. Mentioned it earlier, he had 11 points in the first matchup a week ago on Monday night. He's got 13 first half points. Throw into, along with that, Jackson Goforth with 2. Buzz Ritzel added 4. And Nolan Hegemeyer with 5. He had 1 3. Nashville had 2 3-pointers in that first half. Carterville was led in scoring by the sophomore, 6'5 sophomore, Cade Lustenberger. He's got 6. You have Caden Hawkins with 2. And let's see here, Peyton Biddle with 5 first half points. Carterville only able to score 13 points in that first quarter.
Well, I think the big story of the first half had to be Carterville cut the lead to 20-13. At that point, Nashville on 3 consecutive possessions turned the ball over. Basically, they were not playing well for about 2-3 minute span. But Carterville did not score off of those 3 turnovers, and Nashville kind of regrouped and, outscored Carterville. by 4 down the stretch to extend that lead from 7 to 11.
And you got to give credit to the Nashville defense. They've held Eli Downing scoreless and just hammered him whenever he's got the paint, knocked the ball out. He's not got the ball clean a single time, and they've done a good job holding him scoreless as well. 24-13 is the score here. It's our University Mall halftime report. Stay with us on News Radio WJPF. Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson at Carterville High School, 24-13 here at the half. Updating a couple of other scores that we have for you. Massac leads Heron, Massac County, at the half, 24-13. That game on the road at Massac tonight. Also, the last score we had from between Marion and Carbondale, it was the Wildcats leading at the half by 10, 24-14. And that was just a few moments ago. And the other game that we had at the half was Murphy over West Frankfort, 43-16. Carterville's going to be on the road. Scott Hudson, you're driving tomorrow night.
That's right, Johnson County.
Johnson County. We're heading down to Vienna as the Lions prepare to take on the Eagles. And then Monday night, we're back home. Massac County comes to town, Joe Hossman and the Patriots. And then on Tuesday night, we're going to see the Sparta Bulldogs for the very last time ever in regular season play, other than maybe a tournament down the line, as they are going to the Cahokia Conference, and it'll be the final time that we see the Sparta Bulldogs.
Yeah, the final time we'll see this basketball team in this abbreviated season. Final time we'll see these seniors play basketball. And obviously some of these kids will go on and play football, which starts 2 weeks, I believe, from tomorrow. But basketball season quickly winding down after what's been a very quick season.
Of course, the first official football practice was Wednesday. I went out and spent some time Wednesday afternoon.
I noticed they were using you as a tackling dummy.
They called me dummy. Very well. They did, in fact, call me dummy twice. Or at least I answered to it. Maybe that was the mistake. I answered to it. But Brett Dial had the guys out on the field. The basketball players even got to practice on Wednesday as well. But Carterville is going to open football season against Anna Jonesboro at home. It's going to be a Saturday afternoon game at 1 o'clock, and that's against Anna Jonesboro. Looking forward to that football season. I posted the picture. I said, the boys of fall practicing in the winter for games in the spring. It's all weird. I know it, but we're still playing.
Now 6 games. First 2 will be on a Saturday. The rest will be on a Friday night. Hopefully this is the last time we have to experience anything like this, and hopefully at the end of next August we're back to normal.
Well said, Scott Hudson. 24-13 is our score here. This is our University Mall halftime report. When we come back, Carterville's got some work to do. They trail it by 11, 24-13. Come on, boys. This is your Lions broadcast right here on News Radio WJPF. If you didn't hear earlier today, the SIU Salukis were eliminated at the Arch Madness tournament by Loyola today. The Northern Iowa Drake game, Northern Iowa has a COVID positive, so they were not allowed to play. Drake advances on. SIU baseball improves their record to start the season to 9-0. They had a 14-7 win over UT Martin. Man, baseball, basketball, football, soccer,
softball, Salukis are undefeated still.
Yeah, there's so much going on. Right underway here in the start of the third quarter, and Carterville blocks the shot from Jackson Goforth, and they get the ball. 24-13, Downing has it off the right block. Right-hand hook is no good. Hawkins there to get the board for Carterville. Backs it up to the left wing. Now to Lustenberger. Tells the guy to move. Peyton Biddle has it. Takes it to the low block. Right-hand layup is good from Peyton Biddle, and he gets fouled. Maybe that's the spark the Lions needed right there.
I'll say it again. Scoop, there it is.
Scoop, there it is. You love that commercial, don't you?
Maybe now Biddle throw some sprinkles on this free throw. And he did.
Makes the free throw. Peyton Biddle has 8 points in the game. Scoop, there it is. 7:20 remaining. Carterville down 8. That's what they need. Maybe the spark to get them going. Nashville's ball. Goforth to Turner. Now they work it around to the near corner. That's Hepker. Back to Turner. Turner, the leading scorer in that first half with 13 for Nashville. Over on the left wing. Into the paint. Bounce pass to Ritzel. To Turner. Skip past left wing. That's Ritzel there. Spin move. Carterville's D. Holding strong here on this possession. Spin move into the free throw lane. Short jumper is good, though, by Nashville's Isaac Turner.
Turner just gets in the lane and uses his size advantage.
10-point lead now, 26-16, 6.5 remaining. Carterville has it in the front court. Lob pass to Downing, who's yet to score tonight. Now to Lustenberger. He throws it the other way. Nashville brings it back across the timeline. Hegemeyer backs it up. And they're going to set their offense. Top of the key, that's Ritzel. To the left wing. Open three. Buried. Isaac Turner, that's his second three-pointer. He's got 18 in the game. And it's now a 13-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for the Hornets. Pass down low to Downing. His shot blocked. Boy, that defense has been so strong on Eli tonight, as it was Hepker that was there to block the shot.
Yeah, there's very few teams that Carterville's played this year that when Downing gets the ball, he can't elevate up over the defender, but this is one of those cases.
He's just not able to do anything. Peyton Biddle takes it to the hole, and it was too strong. Here come the Hornets behind the back dribble, top of the circle. 5:35 remaining. Carterville trails by 13. Ritzel now to Turner. Turner's left-hand pass. They work it around toward the corner to Goforth. He drives the baseline, gets the man in the air. That man was Cade Lustenberger as he fouls Goforth, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
Well, every time Goforth has gotten the ball in this game, he just grabs it and stands, looks to throw, and I think he caught Lustenberger by surprise when he decided to go down the baseline.
Goforth misses the first free throw. This Lions broadcast brought to you by SIH, where they offer rehabilitation for acute inpatient and outpatient care. You can find out more. Go to SIH.net for more information. Checking into the game for Carterville, it's going to be John Stroud replacing Cade Lustenberger as Goforth hits the second free throw. 30-16, 5:20 remaining. Carterville getting hammered at this point. Peyton Biddle down to Downing. Right-hand hook is no good, and he got fouled. So now Eli a chance to put points on the board from the stripe as the foul was on Nashville's Hegemeyer. That's going to be a second.
Yeah, when Downing gets the ball down low, if they double team him, Nashville's basically saying, okay, we're going to double team your best scorer, and we're going to force you to try to beat us from the outside. And until Carterville starts hitting some of those outside shots, they're going to double team down on every time he gets the ball low.
But they've done a good job denying him even able to pass
the ball. It's very, very
out.
hard to get the ball to him.
Second free throw was good. 2 for Eli. 5:10 remaining. It's 30-18. Be coming up on a timeout here in just a moment. Nashville basketball. Turner, top of the circle, now left side to Ritzel. Dumps it down low to Hepker. Hepker palms the ball, gets it back to Ritzel. Between the circles to Isaac Turner, the 6'2 junior. Drives the lane. Right-hand shot is no good, but he gets fouled as it was John Stroud that bumped him on the way in. John's first foul, and it's going to be the second team foul now on the Lions.
One thing we haven't seen tonight from this Carterville team defensively that we normally see is when a Nashville player or the opponent comes down the lane, somebody steps in front and takes a charge. It's been clear sailing to that goal tonight for Nashville.
It's our media timeout here at Carterville, 30-18 with 4:45 remaining. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. Wow. Murphy is lighting up Frankfurt.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Updating one other score from around Southern Illinois. Murfreesboro just blowing the doors off West Frankfort. 70-24 at the end of 3. Free throw from Turner is good. 19 for Isaac Turner, leading candidate for our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Second free throw is good as well. 32-18, 4:40 remaining. And Nashville picks off the pass by Carterville. They bring it the other way. That's Turner, takes it to the hole, gets fouled again. That may be on Eli Downing. It is. And it's going to put Turner at the stripe one more time.
Yeah, Carterville just has not had a very good third quarter. They've only attempted 4 shots from the field, 1 basket, and 2 turnovers.
First one is good from Turner. This Lions broadcast brought to you by the IBEW. Local 702. Happy to have Carterville Lions back in action. IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Turner hits both free throws, 22 now for him.
Another turnover.
And another turnover on Carterville.
None forced error. Pass from Hawkins to the right wing to Anderson. Not a great pass, and Anderson had to kind of go around his knees to try to get it, and it went off his hands out of bounds.
34-18. Hagemeyer, 1 dribble, now to Ritzel. Thought about shooting, pulled up the dribble, gets some help. Hands it off to Hepker. Now it's Goforth, now toward the corner. Skip pass to the right wing. Goforth takes it, hands it to Isaac Turner. Gets the pick from Goforth. Goforth drives and he stutter steps with that foot, turns it over, and gives it back to the Lions.
Carterville's got to really turn the offensive faucet on, so to speak, here in the last 3:50 of this third quarter.
Caden Hawkins up top gets it to Bryce Anderson. He drives it to the baseline, gets bumped. The ball goes out of bounds. They're going to keep it with the Lions. Coming up, we'll have our Bank of Carbondale post game report. We'll name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. That's at the conclusion of this ball game where Nashville firmly in control, 34-18. Downing loses the handle. Here come the Hornets the other way. Hagemeyer to Turner. He's going to fire from 3. Way short. Downing gets the ball. He takes it across the timeline himself. Backs it up and gets it to Biddle. Now to Hawkins. Right side it goes to Anderson. One dribble by Anderson. Down low. Ben Hake has it. Sets the pick. Peyton Biddle's pass was tipped out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Lions.
Nashville is so hard to shoot over because of their size. They're so hard to pass around because of their size. It just, unless you're really hitting that outside shot, it's tough.
Hawkins' right-hand hook in the paint is good to break that scoring drought for the Lions. Caden has 4. And Carterville's down 14. And it's only 14, but it seems like it was a lot more than
yes.
that, It
does.
seemed like a 24, 34-point lead. Nashville with 2.5 remaining here in the third. Down to the right corner, open 3 from Hepker's, no good. Bryce Anderson gets the board. Carterville quickly the other way. Sets the offense down and has it on the block. Puts it up with his, again, the right-hand hook is blocked. Great defense by Hepker. And gives the ball back to Nashville.
I'd say Downing's had at least 4 shots blocked tonight.
At least.
And they've been clean.
Yes, no doubt about it. I mean, they haven't even made it to the rim. Open 3, buried from the left corner by Saxon Hepker. It's his first field goal, and now it's a 17-point lead. Caden Hawkins into the paint, leaves it for Biddle, who drives right behind him, dumps it to Hake. Open 3 from Anderson is good from the top of the key. That's Bryce's first field goal. Back to a 14-point lead for Nashville with 1.5 minutes remaining in the third. Hepker to Ritzel. Down to the corner. Goforth thought about shooting, but sends it around the arc. Gets it to Turner. Turner now to Hagemeyer. Puts the ball on the floor and turnover forced by the Lions. Outlet pass Peyton Biddle. Right-hand layup is good. Puts Peyton in the double digits. He leads the Lions with 10 points. And it's a 12-point lead now for Nashville. Under a minute to play here in the third. Buzz Ritzel does the ball handling for the Hornets, despite the pressure from Caden Hawkins. Hepker leaves it for Ritzel. He's open for 3. Short. Air ball out of bounds, belongs to the Lions.
You don't see that very often from a Nashville kid, an air ball.
No, you don't. Lusty checks in to replace Ben Hake. Cade Lustenberger averaging almost 3 points a game. For Coach Shane Hawkins, he's got 6 here in this one. 37 seconds on the clock. Bryce Anderson strolls his way across midcourt to Eli Downing. Downing to Lustenberg. Berger. Right-hand layup is short from Anderson. Can't convert. Here come the Hornets. Isaac Turner to the left wing. Gets it back. And they will definitely hold for the final shot with 15 seconds on the clock. 37-25, a 12-point lead for Nashville. Carterville is in this game. They just need to stop here defensively. Nice crossover, shake and bake by Turner. Carterville gets the rebound as he misses the shot. The shot at the buzzer off the front of the iron by Peyton Biddle. And we are going to head to the fourth quarter with a trailing by 12, 37-25. Stay with us. Fourth quarter action is next here on News Radio WJPF. So we start play here in the fourth quarter. Carterville trails by 12.
Yeah, Carterville 44% from the field in the third quarter, only 37% for Nashville.
Carterville has the ball. Caden Hawkins, his shot is blocked. Nashville comes away with it. Carterville gets the double team up top, but they're able to break it. Ritzel, right hand shot is no good, and foul is going to be called on Eli Downing as he looks back toward the officials saying, why? I can't believe that. Murphy winds up beating West Frankfort tonight. Final score 79-28. At the stripe is Buzz Ritzel. First free throw is good. This Lions broadcast brought to you by the Bank of Carbondale, offering the convenience of mobile banking. Stay connected and on the go with the Bank of Carbondale's mobile banking app, where you can check balances, make transfers, pay bills, and a whole lot more. Member FDIC equal housing lender for the Bank of Carbondale. Ritzel hits the second free throw, 6 now for him, and it's a 14-point lead for Nashville once again. Downing loses the handle. Turnover on the Lions the other way. Isaac Turner, his shot no good. Rebound by Hepker, leaves it for Ritzel. He gets fouled, and we'll go to the line and shoot free throws for Nashville.
Well, you talk about a frustrating night for Eli Downing. He just has not been able to do anything in the paint because of the size of Nashville. When he's tried to force things, it hasn't ended well. And this Nashville team is showing why they are the cream of the crop on the Mississippi side of the river to river.
Eli Downing's going to head to the bench. He's replaced by Ben Hake. Just a very frustrating night for the 6'4 senior. He may be done for the night. Second free throw is good from Ritzel. 8 now for Buzz. Ritzel, not Lightyear. 7-11, long three from Anderson's no good. Rebound to the Hornets, but we have an injured Hornet on the floor as we have a timeout. Trying to get the number. I think
it's Goforth.
So the Nashville trainer heads out. We're going to take a break with 7:07 remaining. 41-25 is the score. Nashville in control here at Carterville on News Radio WJPF. He's done for the night, I think. Well, go 60. (41-25) as we still have an injury timeout. It is Jackson Goforth, who apparently looks like it may be an ankle, as he is going to go over with the trainer, and they'll take him back to the trainer's bench and look at him. Thanks to the trainers and the work that they do for all these teams. 41-25 is the score here with 7:07 remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll have our Bank of Carbondale postgame show coming up here in just a little bit. And again, we'll name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Ball belongs to Nashville on the far end, as Jake Hickson thought he was going to check in for a second. He takes a seat right next to coach on the bench. Isaac brings the ball into the front court for the Hornets. They work it around to Hepker. He finds a lane, puts the shot up with the right hand. Sweet shot from Hepker, extending that lead 43-25. Caden Hawkins, his right hand jump shot inside the paint is good. Sixth now for Hawkins. Outlet pass to Buzz Ritzel. To the block, the shot, no good. Rebound put back is no good, and a foul on the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, Nashville's been very, very good tonight on rebounding. They've not given Carterville a lot of second chance opportunities, and they've done a good job on the offensive boards.
Ritzel, who has hit 2, 4, 5 free throws in a row. Lions broadcast brought to you by SIH, rehabilitation for acute, inpatient, and outpatient care. Visit SIH.net for more information. 45-27, 6.5 remaining. Hake has it on the right wing. Nashville hounds him. He gets it to Biddle. Biddle takes it into the paint. His left hand.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't even know what to call that, but he made the bucket and he gets fouled again. Peyton has a dozen in the contest. The foul is on Nashville's Hepker. That's going to be the first. Now Jake Hickson comes in and replaces Cade Lustenberger. Peyton Biddle averaging just a little over 7 points a game. He has 12 here so far tonight. He's the leading scorer for Carterville. The free throw was good. Baker's dozen now for Peyton. 6-14. Nashville, the 45-30. 15-point lead. Ritzel does it all by himself. Takes it down, left-hand layup. Boy, what a drive from Buzz Ritzel. He's got a dozen now for Nashville. 17-point lead. Hawkins to Hickson. Now to Anderson. Skip over to the right side to Hake. Tries to drive the baseline. Cut off there. Hands it to Peyton Biddle. Biddle, he's the only one that seems like he can score amongst the Giants, and he's the shortest guy on the floor, but he has his shot blocked there. Giving the ball back to the Hornets. Nice pass down low, off the glass, no good. Peyton Biddle, the rebound. He's going to run it the other way. Gets a lane, right-hand layup, no good. Hickson there, his shot is blocked, but he gets fouled. And Jake Hickson, the 6'5 senior, will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, Hickson did a good job of hustling to the left side of the rim to get that miss by Biddle.
Hickson's free throw is good. Coming up, the Carterville Lions will be on the road tomorrow night as they travel to Vienna to take on the Eagles. We'll have the pregame show starting at 7:30. Hickson's second free throw was good.
Carterville 6 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. That's a good thing.
They trail by 15, 47-32, with just over 5 minutes remaining. Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson. Oh, another turnover. There goes Peyton Biddle. Left-hand layup is good from Biddle. He's really stepped it up here in the last couple of minutes. He knows he's got to be a spark, and he's been that for the Lions as they trail by 13 now. Carterville picks up the pressure in the backcourt. Nashville needs to get it across, forces the turnover. Into the front court with the ball, Bryce Anderson. So we need a big shot right here. Who's going to be the man? Anderson takes the shot, air ball. Ball was on the floor. It's out of bounds off of Carterville.
Anderson was open, but could not get it to go.
4:43 remaining here in the contest. 13-point lead for Nashville. They lead at 47-34. Media timeout here with Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. Carterville picks up the defense in the backcourt, full court pressure. Nashville breaks it. They get it into the front court. And with 4.5 remaining, Nashville the 13-point lead. Ritzel to Hepker. Hepker gets it to Isaac. Turner drives, puts it up. Shot is no good, and a battle for the board. Nice save by Bryce Anderson. Outlet pass to Peyton Biddle. Biddle launches from three, buries it. Peyton Biddle has the hot hand for the Lions. 18 in the game for Peyton.
Just like that, it's a 10-point Nashville lead.
Boy, didn't see this coming just about 2 minutes ago. Peyton Biddle scored the last 3 field goals, I believe, for the Lions, including that three-pointer, and they pick up that defensive pressure. Hegemeyer dribbles around from the right baseline. Now to Hepker. Stutter step, dumps it down to the right corner. Isaac Turner had an open shot, but passes it up. Hepker doesn't. He drives, puts it up. The shot is blocked. Ball's on the floor. And it goes into the backcourt, and Buzz Ritzel's there to control for Nashville. Gets it to Hegemeyer, now to Turner. Turner back to number 10, Hegemeyer, to Ritzel. They work it to the corner, to the left side. They're going to run clock every possession. They're going to break you down defensively. Carterville's trying to get the double team. Turner has Bryce Anderson jump on his back, then a foul is going to be called on Anderson.
Now Nashville will go to the free throw line. That's the 7th foul on Carterville. Nashville has only missed 2 free throws tonight. They have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of 15 from the free throw line.
Wow. Isaac Turner will be at the line. Cade Lustenberger checks in, replacing Ben Hake. Turner with 22 points to lead all scorers here tonight. First free throw is good. Run into the 1-and-1. Second now from the 6'2 junior. We'll see him next year. 24 now. 12 back to a 12-point lead for the Hornets. Caden Hawkins gets it to Hickson. Now to Lustenberger, who fires just inside the arc. No good. Rebounds on the floor. Hornets come away with it with under 3 to play. Nice dig out there by Buzz Ritzel to get the rebound. Down to the left corner. Carterville's really trying to put pressure. Caden Hawkins needs a breather. He's out of air, and a foul on the shot that's no good is going to be called on Carterville, as it's going to be Isaac Turner that goes to the stripe to shoot free throws for Nashville.
Well, Carterville has depth when it comes to their big men. You can take it down and out and come in with a Lustenberger, a Hickson, a Stroud, a Hake. But the 3 guards, they really are on their own, and they are gassed right now.
Yes, they are, as Isaac Turner hits another free throw. He averages 14.8 points a game. Now Caden's going to head to the bench and get that breather. Into the game is going to be John Stroud. Turner's second, rims it in. 26. 51-37, Hornets with the lead, and Bryce Anderson. It's going to be a foul on Nashville. Bryce got away with one there, I think. Turner, his first foul of the game. It's the 5th team foul on the Hornets here in the half. Stroud has it, dribbles it into the paint. Shot blocked by Hepker. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lions.
If you go inside on Nashville, you better release the shot real quick.
Yep.
Because if not, it's going in the stands.
You're right. The only one that's been able to get anything off in the paint is the Peyton Biddle. Lustenberger, oh, nice head fake, puts the shot up. Timeout on the floor is taken by Shane Hawkins. 51-39, it's going to be a 30. We'll take a break as well. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. This is a 60, Brian. They changed it. Massac County beat Heron tonight 47-29. Scott Hudson, we'll see Massac County Monday night.
Yes, we will. And we'll see the dynamic freshman, Joe Hossman's son, play as Massac County, who got upset the other night by Harrisburg.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't a good time to play Massac County right after they've come off a loss.
Probably not. They get the win tonight, 47-29 over the Tigers. 2 minutes remaining in this contest, 51-39, Nashville in control. Buzz Ritzel, the right-hand layup is good. 14 in the game for Ritzel, 53-39, Carterville with the ball. Hawkins pops for three, no good. Rebound to the Hornets. We've got our Bank of Carbondale postgame report coming up in just a few minutes. Scott is going to name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal Star of the Game. We'll get you set for our game tomorrow night on the road at Vienna. Off day on Sunday. Monday, back home to face Massac County, as we mentioned. And then on Tuesday, the last basketball game of the season against the Sparta Bulldogs here at home. Ritzel, the right-hand layup, no good. Carterville gets the rebound. Peyton Biddle with it. Drives it down the paint. Got an opening, lays it in with the left hand. Timeout taken by Shane Hawkins. Biddle has 20 in the contest. He's a candidate for our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal Star of the Game. With 1:06 remaining, we'll pause for 30 seconds. It's 53-41 Nashville over Carterville here on News Radio WJPF. We should be good now, right? Thanks, everybody online, for watching. Good game by Nashville. (53-41) our score here with 66 seconds remaining in the game. Carterville trails by 12. Peyton Biddle just hit the layup for the Lions to get him that. Put him down by 12. He's the leading scorer for Carterville with 20 points in the game. And a candidate, again, for our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal Star of the Game. 60 seconds remaining in the contest. Nashville looking to push their conference record to 9-0. Pinckneyville came into play tonight 6-2. Carterville 5-3 in conference. Of course, all these teams have been playing for conference championships because that's all there is this year.
That's it. There's no postseason.
But you got to give credit to Coach Wayne Hari and these Nashville Hornets. They're an outstanding ball team, and if there was a tournament, they would do well.
There's no question. They'd be one of the top teams in 2A in the state.
20 seconds remaining in the contest. 53-41 is the score as we make our way toward 10. Five seconds remaining. 53-41. The final score. Stay with us. Our Bank of Carbondale postgame report is next on News Radio WJPF. 53-49 the final, 53-41 the final score here at Carterville. Nashville Hornets, I guess they would be the winners of the Mississippi Division of the River to River Conference with a 9-0 mark after dominating performance here over the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, just a very, very good basketball team, and they really kind of took control of this game in the third quarter, much the same way they did, on Monday night at Nashville. Carterville in the game tonight shot 32% from the field. The Nashville Hornets, they shot, let's see here real quick, 38% from the field. Carterville, 3 of 12 from beyond the three-point arc. Carterville was 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Nashville, 4 of 14 behind the arc. Nashville, 18 of 20 from the free throw line, as they just dominated in this game. Rebounding, they out-rebounded Carterville 27-25. Lustenberger led Carterville with 6, 8 for Hepker to lead the Hornets. Carterville with 12 turnovers, 11 turnovers for Nashville.
When you look at scoring for the Nashville Hornets, they were led tonight by the 6'2 junior Isaac Turner. He had 13 first-half points. He winds up with 13 second-half points, 26 points in the game to lead all scorers. Also chipping in with double figures tonight, Buzz Ritzel with 14. Nolan Hegemeyer had 5 for Nashville, also 5 for Saxton Hepker, and 4 for Jackson Goforth. 53 points scored by the Nashville Hornets, and of course Isaac Turner is in the running for our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal Star of the game. Leading scorer for Carterville tonight, not Eli Downing. It was Peyton Biddle. As a matter of fact, Peyton Biddle had 20 tonight to lead the Lions. Caden Hawkins chipped in 6. Bryce Anderson added 3. Eli, rough night for the senior. He only winds up with 2 points. Now, those came on free throws for Carterville. Also getting in the scorebook tonight, Jake Hickson with 2, and Cade Lustenberger added 8. Carterville, 41 points, 53-41, the final score.
I don't know that in Eli Downing's career here at Carterville that he's gone an entire game without a field goal. And it's not because of things that he necessarily was doing wrong. It's just that Nashville did a lot of things right against him. Early in the game, they were double-teaming him. And then when he would try to go outside and try to drive on somebody, he'd get the penetration, but then he couldn't elevate high enough, and they were blocking his shot. So we talked earlier or before the game about Eli closing in on that 1,000-point mark. It got a little bit tougher after this game tonight of only getting 2 points and no points from the field.
53-41 the final score. Stay with us. When we come back, Scott and I will name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal Star of the Game. This is your Bank of Carbondale post-game report. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF.
Overall, 16 of 49. Also in double figures was Buzz Ritz. Buzz was 4 of 10 from the field, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 14.
What have I done here now?
Nolan Hagemeyer was 2 of 2 from the field. Perfect, 1 of 1. 5. Saxon Hepker was 2 of 2. 1 of 5. Jackson Goforth 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As a team, the Hornets were 4 of 16 on the arc, 25%. Overall, 16 of 42, 38%. 17 free throw line, 94%. That pictures the two teams combined missing 1 free throw for the ball. So that shooting the ball well from the strike, and the Hornets turned it over 11 times. So Nashville gets the victory here in the varsity game, 53-41. They win the JV contest 51-42.
53-41 the final score here at Carterville, Nashville. Wins the Mississippi division of the River to River Conference, Scott Hudson.
Well, they were the best team in the conference this year. You know, with all due respect to Pinckneyville, who we played twice, beat Pinckneyville here, and then, of course, the overtime heartbreaker in Pinckneyville. Nashville is a very, very good team. They just have such good size on the inside and the outside. It's hard to shoot over them. It's hard to get around them because they're so quick. And if you do, by chance, get in the lane, it's probably going to get swatted out of bounds because they really, really do a good job on the inside defensively as well.
Only one night of conference play left, and that's Tuesday night. And high school basketball wraps up in the River to River Mississippi division. DuQuoin at Anna Jonesboro. Pinckneyville and Nashville will meet one more time. And, of course, Carterville will wrap up the season against Sparta. The last time we'll face the Sparta Bulldogs during the regular season outside of a tournament. We need to choose our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Scott Hudson, who's it going to be?
Well, first of all, special mention to Peyton Biddle and his big night here tonight. I thought he had a great – honestly, if you look at this game from a Carterville standpoint, I thought the three sophomores, Hawkins, Lustenberger, and Biddle, were Carterville's best players tonight. That says a lot for the future.
Absolutely.
But they were Carterville's best players tonight. But you got to go with Isaac Turner. 26 points, 6 rebounds. He just basically did whatever he wanted to offensively, and he's a big reason why they got the 12-point win.
He winds up with 26 points. Peyton Biddle added 20 tonight for the Lions, but it is Isaac Turner, and you'll see him on the news tonight. If you're watching the local news around Southern Illinois, he is our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe at 618-534-8148. Owned and operated by Joe and Lindsay McCann of Carterville. They've been in business for over 20 years, and they specialize in commercial, residential, and landscape maintenance, lawn care, tree trimming, snow removal. They also do equipment repair. They do bush hogging. They do get you ready for spring and fall. If you're needing to get that yard ready for spring, call Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe at 618-534-8148, as it is Isaac Turner that is our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal player of the game. 53-41, the final score here at Carterville. And, of course, the Lions on the road tomorrow night to take on the Vienna Eagles. That's the next broadcast we'll have for you here on News Radio WJPF. Coach Shane Hawkins should be on his way here shortly, and we'll have a chance to talk with him. We'll continue here on our Bank of Carbondale post-game report on News Radio WJPF.
Did you guys go 3-0 this week?
Yeah.
You beat us twice
In Sparta. We play at Mount Vernon tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
We were supposed to play Roxana. They canceled on us because they needed to play a conference game that got rescheduled. So we picked up Mount Vernon. Now we're without goal force.
Yeah.
Said it's a high ankle sprain.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, JV games start 3:30. So your streak could end?
He'll be playing up.
It can happen yet.
53-41, the final score here at Carterville. Nashville gets the win over the Carterville Lions. Got to say once again, congratulations to Carterville girls, Coach Todd Rogers And the Lady Lions went up to Nashville last night and earned the 37-33 win over Nashville. Nashville is the only team that had beaten Carterville in girls play, and Carterville goes up there, avenges that loss. They're 12-1 on the season. Avery Vanderzeel with 12 in the game, Alicia Doyle with 11, and they play Massac County tomorrow. I don't have a start time on that. I just know that they play tomorrow, but congratulations to the Carterville girls. That vaulted them back into first place with 2 conference games left.
Yeah, and Carterville girls, as you said, avenged an earlier loss. It's tough to go on the road and beat a team that has come to your place and beat you, because they have all the confidence. They're at home. But Coach Rogers, congratulations to the girls, and best of luck the rest of the way, because there's not a lot of games left. As you said, 2 left for the girls?
Two conference games. Yep. They play Massac tomorrow out of conference, but they have 2 conference games. I did see that earlier left. This next week they play Tuesday and Thursday, I believe, in conference play. 53-41, the final score here at Carterville is we're waiting on Coach Shane Hawkins to make his way up here. He's coming up the steps as we speak. And the Hornets sweep the series with the Carterville Lions 2-0. And Nashville is now 9-0 in the conference champs. That's what everybody was playing for this year. And congratulations to Wayne Hari and the Nashville Hornets, conference champs, 53-41. Coach Shane Hawkins, those probably aren't the words you really want to hear when you first walk up here, but you got to give it to Nashville. They are a very sound team, and they just dominated here tonight.
Yeah, it ended up 12, but after that, about midway through the second quarter, it never felt like it was 12, and you know what? Their length just causes us so many problems trying to score in the rim. They had to have had 10 or 11 or 12 block shots. So it's hard for you to score. It's hard for you to score inside the paint. Their length can cause us problems from the arc because they can recover so quickly. And then it's really hard to guard them. They got really skilled guys. Hegemeyer didn't do, I think he hit a 3 tonight, or maybe got a shot. Mm-hmm. Ritzel and Turner, they're a handful because they're 6'2", 6'3", and they're strong, they're athletic, and we're trying to guard them with 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". And we tried to run a couple different guys at them to maybe throw some length at them. Didn't matter. Isaac Turner may be as good as anybody in the South. He's a load. He is really, really good, and he did it at the arc. He did it off the bounce with pull-ups. He did it off the bounce to the rim. I don't know, he seemed like he hit 15 free throws, but I don't think he hit rim on any of them. He's a really nice player, and they got a really good basketball team.
Coach, I thought anytime you lose, I guess you can look at, maybe a 2, 3, 4 minute stretch or even a quarter. But I thought where maybe a missed opportunity was there, you're down 20-13, you'd cut it to 7. And on 3 straight possessions, Nashville turns the ball over, but you don't get any points out of those turnovers, and then they kind of settled down and took off from there.
Yeah, to beat a really good team, you have to play well, and I don't think we played well. You have to get a break or 2 here or there, which maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But then you have to capitalize. You have to capitalize at the rim. You have to go make a layup. You've got to capitalize on an open jumper. You got to capitalize at the free throw line. Just any way you can capitalize on those on an easy basket or an easy way to get a couple points. And we weren't able to do that tonight. And again, give them all the credit in the world. They're really good. They're fundamentally sound on both ends of the floor. And I don't know if they handle it great. We kind of caused them some pressure, caused them some problems there for about a 3 or 4 minute span in the fourth quarter. We just don't have the depth to play like that for 32 minutes. We could do it for like 3 minutes, but our guys were gassed from chasing them. And again, we got them to turn it over a little bit, but you got to be careful about trapping them with our little guys because they pass over the top, and now they're playing 4-on-3 or 3-on-2, and it kind of backfires on you sometime. But For the most part, the effort was pretty good. Execution wasn't very good. I didn't think it was one of our smarter games. I think we learned. We got a lot of shots blocked, and we kept going back in there. And it's easier to go score over 6-2 or 6-3 sometimes than it is, when Goforth's in there or when Gajewski's in there, and Hepker's in there. So I didn't think we did a very good job of adjusting to that. But we'll try to learn from it. We'll move on.
I think you probably ought to go in and check Eli Downing's arms for bruises because he just took a beating inside tonight. You got to give credit to Nashville's defense. They did not let him get comfortable with the ball at any point in the game, and when he got the ball and tried to pass it out, they were able to deflect it. When they tried to get the ball into him, they were beating it out of his hands. And Scott brought up, I don't know that there's been a high school game in Eli's career where he's been held without a field goal. Tonight he just gets 2 free throws.
Yeah, it was
brutal.
Yeah, we just played them Monday night.
Yeah.
They know that, we have to, for us to be good, we have to run through things through him, and we could never get him on track tonight. And he struggled with their size and struggled with their length, and then they would send a guard or two at him, and that's exactly how I'd guard him, especially when he goes to the post, and you got to run bodies at him and make it very difficult for him. They did a good job of it tonight.
Coach, I thought tonight in this game that your 3 sophomores, Caden Hawkins, Peyton Biddle, and Cade Lustenberger, quite honestly, in my opinion, were your 3 best players on the floor tonight from start to finish. They all contributed, 20 points out of Peyton Biddle. I mean, I don't know how you got some of those shots to fall. Caden played well on both ends of the floor, and Lustenberger did some good things. So I thought the sophomores were very good tonight.
Yeah, they play hard. They play hard as a group, and that starts with that. And sometimes when you play hard, you kind of make your breaks here or there. And they probably did as good a job of finishing at the rim as any of our other guys, and it just makes it tough. They're giving up some size, they're giving up some strength, and it's a learning process for them. They're kind of thrown in. They're Nashville's 3 in a state, and so they won't see too many more teams like that in their high school career that are that good and that solid, and so it's a good learning experience for those guys. And put this one behind us and see what we can get tomorrow night.
One other question for you tomorrow night: hit the road non-conference at Vienna.
Yeah, and it's the one thing we just told our guys is it's not the same Vienna team who we beat in the regional last year. I mean, they've got a new coach. He kind of makes it his mission to it's kind of reclamation projects, and he kind of goes and finds programs that are struggling and kind of brings them back. And he's done it before. He knows what he's doing. We saw their guys play in December in a shootout. I think in Brookport is where we saw them, and they play harder than they did last year. Their skill level is way better than it was last year. And the one thing we told them is, if you think you're going down there tomorrow and it's going to be 35 like it was in the regional, then you're going to be in trouble, because it's a completely different team, and they play really hard. And you go on the road, and they can't have too many, maybe senior night tomorrow, they can't have too many more home games. So it'll be a good challenge for us. And the good thing, again, is we come back-to-back after the loss tonight, and see if we can't get one to split the weekend and then get ready for Monday, Tuesday again.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our Bank of Carbondale postgame show. Thanks for joining us, Coach, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, thank you, guys. We'll see you.
53-41, the final score. Nashville gets the win over Carterville here tonight at home. Scott Hudson, wrap us up.
Well, we saw why Nashville is, as Coach Hawkins says, ranked 3rd in the state in 2A. They're just a very solid team, and they got several of these players coming back next year, so it's not going to be any easier next year. But, I thought Carterville played hard. That's the one thing about this Carterville team. They just don't quit. They keep playing hard. You saw what they did in the fourth quarter. They made a run at Nashville. I think they cut it to 10 and had the ball, but just too much Nashville tonight, too much Turner tonight. But Carterville, can't think about this game very long, because you got to turn around and go play a Vienna team that, as Coach Hawkins said, is much better than last year. Get a little bit of rest while you can, and we'll go down to Johnson County and see what happens tomorrow night.
53-41, the final score. Scott and I will have the pregame broadcast starting at 7:30 tomorrow night. Yes, we will be streaming the game from Vienna as well, so you can watch and listen there. But just 3 more games left. 3 games in 4 days. And we'll have all the action right here on News Radio WJPF. Thanks to Brian R. Powell back at the studio. To my broadcast partner, Scott Hudson. Thank you very much. happy birthday to my mama. She turned 80
Just
today.
happy birthday.
Yeah, and talked to her, and she made me laugh.
For putting up with you all these years. A happy birthday.
I know, and I love you, Mama, and happy birthday to you. For Brian, for Scott, I'm Dave McKenzie. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night right here on News Radio WJPF.